So if any of you guys had seen any of my previous video or my one previous video, I showed you my Minecraft world that I built. So when I was looking at my Minecraft world, the two things that really stuck out in my mind were the Yogscast statues. So what I wanted to do is I've seen other people build Yogscast statues, but the big thing I wanted to do was, the big thing I wanted to do was something bigger than what most people did. Most people just build Simon and Lewis, as you can see in front of me. But I wanted to, how you say, I wanted to um, lengthen that. So what I did was I built every single person from the cast that has been there so far. So I'm going to go through each person and show you. So I'm going to stop talking now and show you the statues, because I know that's why you're viewing my video if you are here. So first, you've seen these two in my previous videos. And let's just call this creeper right here Mr. Astley, because honestly I was just too lazy to rebuild him. So Mr. Astley right there. And then Zephos, which is Lewis. Then Honeydew. Alright, and I really do apologize if I get the name wrong or have to think for a second. It's hard to remember all these names sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to try and go in order here when I'm showing all these characters. There are quite a few. So one of the first people we meet on the thing is Israfel. You really don't see him for a while, but this is one of the first NPCs they did add into the game. Really really creepy. They are 3D entirely. I will show you the back of all of them when I go on to the other ones. Yeah. So the next one that I built was Old Peculiar, which is where you meet him in Terraville. Most of these statues took me an hour to 2 hours to build after I got the supplies, and unless I messed up. And on a few of them I did mess up a few times. So after you meet Old Peculiar, this is the end version, then you meet Daisy, which is the blacksmith, one of Honeydew's many suitors. And then right next to him is Reverend John. Now I still need to build the evil version of Reverend John, but I felt like if I build just all the originals first and show them off, that would be good enough for now. I will go back and rebuild most of the side ones, like young Fummelmore and Bacon and stuff like that, young Granny Bacon. The Reverend John, they kill him once, and then the next person we meet is, where is he? Sky Captain Lysander. Lysander, as we all know, is evil now. I thought he had a really good design when I built him. He's like one of my favorite characters. Well, the ones I built. After he turned evil, he was kind of creepy, but he was one of my favorite characters building him. He is the next person we meet. We meet him first on the deserted island. And yeah, and then let's see, where is the next person that you meet? Yeah, he brings us to Mistral City, and the first person you meet in Mistral City is this guy, Father Brayburn, who is in charge of the Church of the Holy Disc now, and he is now, he was the Church of the Holy Apple. Then after that, we got Granny Bacon, whose poor old soul died. We will miss her. She was one of Honeydew's other love interests. If you notice here, I'm just going to introduce her now. Isabel Peculiar, which is one of the last people we meet, second to last person. She is the last of Honeydew's suitors. So Daisy, Isabel, and Granny Bacon, all three of them. Alright, so then after we meet Granny Bacon, we meet Sky Captain Jasper. When we meet him first time, he is smoking weed. So yeah, and then we steal his holy disc. Then after that, after we meet him, I am pretty certain that we meet Old Peculiar right here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to move the camera slow. I remember last time I made a video, it was moving really fast. Old Peculiar right here turns into the Peculiar Knight. Peculiar is actually his name. By the way, all these statues are 3D, back, front. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So, and yeah, and then the next one that I made. Sorry, let's see. Next one I made is Swampy Bogbeard. Wait, that's not the guy. Okay, then they go to the circus. Sorry, it's been a little while since I actually watched it. Now this woman right here, Madame Nubesco. Yeah, she looks weird. You can't spawn green wool or brown wool, so I had to use wood, and she just doesn't look right to me, but there was no other way for me to do her. I think I can still tell she's Madame Nabesco, so it's all good, it's all good. Now this is my second favorite person I built, Mr. Banjo. He has an awesome outfit, and it just looks stellar in 3D mode, all wonderful, and I will build his gorilla suit soon. Then we got Strongman Bruno, which was the guy that cheated in the contest against Simon and unfairly won. Then I'll go back over here real quick because I didn't introduce him, which is like, oh man, I can't remember his name. If comment below if you remember his name, I'm really sorry. But they meet him riding a pig for the first time, and they had to redo the edit because, yeah, in like the bloopers, he was riding a pig, and so it was kind of funny watching him ride a pig, and then Simon putting down a light, and then Lewis is like, or Simon just like, I'm scared, Lewis, and then cuts out the light, and it's like we saw nothing. But they had a redo on that take, but it was hilarious the first time. Let's see, anyone I forget to mention over there? No, Glassender. Oh, Fumblemore. We forget to Fumble. How can we forget Fumblemore? Mr. Fumblemore here. Yeah, the crazy wizard that likes to blow up stuff. He explains himself. Alright, it's getting dark. 1 second. Time set 1. Don't want any creepers randomly exploding on me while I'm making this video. Strongman Bruno. Most people won't know this guy's name or who he is. Carpath. He was the guy in the cutscene. As I said, I set out to make every single person on the cast list, and Carpath was in their cutscene. So his whereabouts are unknown right now. Next person is Pirate Tin Man. I'm just gonna go in order of I made him now because explaining the order would just take too long. So Pirate Tin Man is the last person we see. He was in the cutscene also. He looks exactly the same as he did in the cutscene. And we meet him down where some guy's treasure is. Now, this is the young version of like Varagon, Antipoch, or someone. It's the person that tells the story of the sands. Tell the story of the sands. This is the young version. I would have made the old version or the newer version, but I did not want to use the brown wool again thing because I don't have any brown wool, so I just made the white version. So it looks a lot better than it would have if I would have made the other version. This is Varagon. I know this is Varagon. This is the guy that saved the world, or saved the world from the evil sand creatures. Woohoo! So and then random Pokeball. Yep, but all this real quick. And now I can show you the back before I introduce the last 4 I made. The back, as you can see, they are 3D, back and front. The church symbol on Reverend back, her locks, everything. Before I end the video, I'll show you the back of the other ones too. These are the pirates. I had to actually build all this stone here because all add-ons are down, and I actually didn't get to use add-ons for any of these things. Besides Dash Give, I didn't really use add-ons. And then, so for this pirate is named Jock Fireblast, which is the first pirate we meet. And then it's like Urga Ilis or something like that. Agus or Argus, I think. Not British. Simon and Lewis said he was Scottish. 3D again, got candy in his beard. Then something LeChuck, Shucky LeChuck. I'm really sorry about the names. There were just so many people I had to memorize. And then Mr. Slugface himself, the guy that Simon gladly set his house on fire. Or not his house, his ship. And supposedly he was holding a treasure map. So let me show the back of these real quick. The back of these things, all 3D, super duper tall. He's got a hole in his back. All 3D, perfectly 3D. These took actually quite a while. I wanted to make all cast members and just wanted to make sure I had them all right, perfect pretty much. There are some that are one shorter. I accidentally set them on fire too. I had to rebuild a few of them. Very flammable. My whole town is very flammable, as I said before. So yeah, I wanted to show you the back of all these statues. The main one I wanted to show you the back was Father Brayburn. Thought it was pretty cool. The apple looks pretty authentic. But yeah, thank you for viewing this video. I really hope you liked the 3D statues. If you honestly think I missed someone or would like for me to include him, I would be glad to. I will be getting done, or I will be doing Young Fumblemore, Young Granny Bacon, the newer version of him. He will look bad because I'll have to use wood, but yeah, I'll do that. Then there's a few more people. If you think I forgot anyone, or you have the names for the people I forgot their names, please tell me. I would love to know it. Or if you have any ideas for the server, I will actually be applying to Yogscast whitelist server and hoping I get in. This might help. Well, again, cool screensaver, but again, thanks for watching. I really hoped you liked the 3D statues. Have a wonderful day. Alright. Am I recording or...